Hey everybody, welcome to CastorsCorner.com. I'm your host Khalil here for another toy of the day. You can go to CastorsCorner.com for a full gallery of this, as well as our past stuff, our archive. You can follow us. We're at Kastor's Corner. You can check out the Cornercast podcast. Subscribe to that. Subscribe to this. The more of you that subscribe, the more cool things we get to do, and then we get to share them with you. There's all my pitches, but all the links are down below. So we're happy you're here. So we've had a lot of toys lately. I was worried about getting to 365, but here we are. I think I've got too many toys to get to 365. We picked these up at full price. Yes, they went on sale, but the way things have been going lately on Disney, Shop Disney, and with them closing all the Disney stores here in Connecticut, the options are limited, and buyer anxiety definitely took over. So I bought the brand new Spider-Man lab set. And so here it is. I'm just kind of playing with it right now. It's a nice addition. I think it would look great with the Hall of Armor. I think that works out really well. So this is the biggest piece and kind of the most awkward piece in it. It's got a spinner here, so you can spin it. One side for Spider-Man, one side for Peter Parker. This thing clips right out. It's very easy. You can position it any way you want. So you snap in your Peter Parker right here like that. And then you clip him into the back there. Oop. I got to do it forward so I can actually see what I'm doing. You clip it in here so he's positioned. Because the thing is, it doesn't hold. So I can't, excuse me, I can't put it in and then put the figure in, because honestly, the holes aren't deep enough for it to kind of bite and hold in. So you can spin it around, and then you can put your Spider-Man in there. And there we go. And so it can do a quick change from Peter to Spidey and back to Peter. So I think that's cool. It's definitely a good play feature for them. And this is the part where, so if you try to take the figure out, the clip does come out. The clip can fit anywhere. So you could put a bigger, theoretically, you could put a bigger figure in here. You can clip it anywhere on any of these honeycomb patterns that's in there. It'll fit in any of those holes. Same thing for Spider-Man. Spider-Man's a little thinner, so he can kind of slide out. Peter's got a little bit thicker around the waist there, so you can't just kind of pop him out. So for those of you that missed out on Spider-Man the first time he came out, you get another shot at him. This one has independent legs, so they don't feel like they're going to break. The paint's really nice on him, nice and bright, nice bright colors. Like this Peter too, this is our first really civilian Marvel Universe character, I think. I don't think we've gotten anybody outside a costume before. Like, we haven't gotten a Tony Stark or a Steve Rogers or anybody. So getting a Peter outside of his Spidey costume is nice. Like the glasses, it's a nice touch, really cool. In addition to this, you get a few more pieces. So you get the spider computer. So it's hinged here, kind of sit where you want it to. And then you get the computer part there. So you can kind of sit it wherever you want it, higher, you want it more forward, you want it backwards. So you can kind of position it where you want. And it's got all his suit readouts and everything on there. All the stickers were applied pre-purchasing, so you don't have to worry about putting any of these stickers on. It's all on there. I think it's a really neat little thing that you can add to your Hall of Armor set or your little play set there. It comes with a spider bike. Okay. Now, you can't put... So it comes with like a shield for the front end, like this. And you can fit Spidey in there just fine. Peter is a little bit taller, actually, and his head comes up above it. So you can't really put Peter in there with the safety glass on there, but that can kind of pop off. This is all modular, so it's kind of fun because you can add, they come with like these little missile firing things that you can fit. I think you can fit them. Should be able to. So you can put the missile firing in there, and you can kind of pop those. See where we can get this in there. There we go. So you can fire your missiles. So that's kind of cool. You can turn it into a flight piece. Modular, yes. So thankfully everything kind of pops apart and pulls apart. So you can put your wings on there. It can be a flying one, and you can put your missiles down below on these clips here. It also has foot pegs on there. So I'm thinking that you could stand a character kind of straddling over the top or sitting on the top, as well as sitting in place and driving. And then you can pop these off additionally, and you can give it spider legs. So it can be a spider bike. So it can roll along, and then when you need to crawl up walls, you put on the legs and the spider legs. Now I will say, after being in a bin for a little while, you can kind of see how they kind of twist out. They're very soft plastic, so you might have to kind of bend them. So if they're in a toy box, if they're for your kids, these legs will definitely bend, and kind of, you might have to heat them up and put them in the right position that you want them to. But I like the modular nature overall of this set. It gives kids a lot of play factor. There's a lot of things to do with it. It connects to, I mean, it doesn't physically connect to the Stark Tech one, the Hall of Armor, but it does fit in aesthetically with it. So I think all those things put together, I think you get a really fun, full toy out of this, and it's definitely worth the value. I wish I had gotten it on sale, but honestly, I think it was around 30 bucks or 40 bucks. For all the stuff you get with it, I think it was well worth it. So you can check out a full gallery of this whole thing on castorscorner.com. Follow us. We're at Kastor's Corner. Check out the Cornercast podcast. Subscribe to this. Subscribe to that. We really appreciate it. And as we say every night, Jackson, we love you. We miss you. We wish you were here. But we will see you all tomorrow night for another Toy of the Day here on castorscorner.com. Have a good night, everybody.